What's up, YouTube? This is Mathos97 and welcome to episode number 44 of Jett Storm's My Career Mode for WWE 2K15. And this episode of all episodes is Jett Storm's WrestleMania debut. And tonight, Jett Storm will be going one-on-one, head-to-head, face-to-face, man-to-man with the WWE Champion, Daniel Bryan. And of course, this is not only Jett Storm's first WrestleMania match, but it's the main event match of WrestleMania. Jett Storm won the Royal Rumble and has earned the right to this main event championship opportunity. And we saw him busting out the pyro there. So this matchup should be epic. It should be one of the biggest matches in the history of My Career Mode. And it certainly has one of the biggest stipulations on the line, as it's for that title, the WWE Championship, that is around Daniel Bryan's waist. And you gotta think that Daniel Bryan, he's gonna defend that thing with pride. Jett Storm, he's gonna have to give Daniel Bryan everything he's got to be able to take that thing away from him. He's gonna have to tear it away from Daniel Bryan's undying grasp. He's gonna have to break Daniel Bryan physically and mentally. And that's easier said than done. But, you know, Jett Storm, he's a former World Heavyweight Champion. He's defeated John Cena to win gold, so we'll see if Jett Storm can do similar here tonight, if he can defeat Daniel Bryan to win the WWE Championship here at WrestleMania. And as we can see, we got a bit of a glitch up with the title graphic once again. People in the production booth are not doing their jobs, clearly. And also, you know, Jett Storm, the last time he competed for a championship was Hell in the Cell back in October. So Jett Storm, you know, his journey has finally come full circle. You know, all of his time down in NXT, the promotion to Superstars, the promotion to Main Event, the promotion to SmackDown, the championship victory over John Cena, the matches with Baron Blade, with William Regal, with Fandango, Darren Young. All of those rivals Jett Storm has faced in the past have all finally culminated into this one match. Jett Storm's career could potentially be riding on this matchup. If he wins here, he's a made superstar. He's a defined main eventer and a defined superstar here in the WWE. But if he loses, well, it's back to square one. It's back to the drawing board for Jett Storm. I mean, you can only main event WrestleMania so many times in your career. I mean, most superstars don't even get an opportunity to main event WrestleMania once. And here Jett Storm is still, you know, only a few years into his career here in the WWE, and he's got the opportunity to main event WrestleMania against the man who, at WrestleMania 30, defeated Randy Orton and Batista in a triple threat match to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, Daniel Bryan, we saw how long it took him to get to WrestleMania, and Jett Storm, you know, he hasn't quite gone through a journey like that. He hasn't gone through as much abuse from the Authority, anything like that, where Daniel Bryan had just kind of been held down for years. Jett Storm, it almost seems like he's been kind of the chosen one of the Authority. I mean, Jett Storm's rise to fame here in the WWE has actually been fairly quick in comparison to other superstars. But Jett Storm, he has to prove that he has earned his way here. He wants to prove here tonight that he wasn't just given these opportunities. He's had to scratch and claw his way here to the main event of WrestleMania. Because this could very well be his one and only main event match at WrestleMania. So he's got to do whatever it takes to walk out the winner here tonight and impress the fans, impress the locker room, impress the Authority, and possibly, most importantly, impress his opponent, Daniel Bryan, here tonight. He's got to take Daniel Bryan to his absolute limit, and then beyond if he wants to be able to score the victory. So we'll see how Jett Storm can hold up here tonight. At the moment, it's looking like it's back and forth here between these two, both exchanging blows, exchanging strikes, grapples. At the moment, Jett Storm has gained the temporary upper hand over Daniel Bryan. As off that drop kick, he's going to pick him up and go for a scoop slam right there. And now Jett Storm running off the ropes, building up a full head of steam with that elbow drop right to the heart, right to the sternum of Daniel Bryan. And now look at this. A splash off the second rope there by Jett Storm. And Jett Storm, you can see he's fired up. He's feeling confident with that cartwheel right there. But now Daniel Bryan counters with some elbows to the face of Jett Storm, staggering his opponent. And now Daniel Bryan delivers a nice back suplex right there. Oh, but he's going for a second one here, a second back suplex. And now look at Daniel Bryan, German suplex. What a combination there by Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan's a very technical superstar in that ring. He's a master in that ring, both of the submission, the art of the submission, and in just all-around wrestling. Daniel Bryan, he's an all-around I mean, he's like an all-around perfectionist almost. I mean, Daniel Bryan, one of the best in that ring today. So Jett Storm, he's going to have to give it everything he's got. It's going to be very tough to go up against such a well-skilled technician like Daniel Bryan. I mean, not many superstars can pull off 3 suplexes like Daniel Bryan just did. Just kind of showcasing his skill, his abilities. Maybe trying to perhaps, I can't think of the word. I lost my train of thought. I hate when that happens. But anyway, Jett Storm, at the moment, he can't let that intimidate him. He's got to prove that, you know, he's got to have confidence in his own abilities in the ring. And he's got to prove that he can be Daniel Bryan's equal, which also is easier said than done. But right now, at the moment, he's got Daniel Bryan up against the barricade, and now look at Jett Storm. Well, if you can't beat Daniel Bryan with pure wrestling ability, well, then maybe you just got to beat him with your own 2 fists. Jett Storm taking that approach here, turn it into a bit more of a brawl, and that could perhaps favor him. Although, at one point, Daniel Bryan, you know, his house at one point was almost robbed, and he chased down a robber and just put him in a chokehold. So you got to think, Daniel Bryan, he's got experience in pure fights, you know, in fights for survival. So maybe a brawl, maybe Jett Storm can't win a brawl. He may have the upper hand at the moment, but it looks like Daniel Bryan, if it really comes down to it in a pure all-out fight, can Jett Storm really hold his own? I mean, what can't Daniel Bryan do? You got to try to find some sort of weak spot that Daniel Bryan may or may not have. I mean, Daniel Bryan, there's got to be a chink in his armor somewhere. There's got to be something that Jett Storm can take advantage of. But I mean, Jett Storm, he can't afford to focus too much on that. So it's a lot more difficult to wrestle Daniel Bryan when you're trying to find some sort of weak spot. But at the moment, Jett Storm is looking pretty good. He's looking pretty strong at this point in the match. Still very back and forth. I mean, just take a look at the damage that Daniel Bryan and Jett Storm have suffered. It's almost identical. I mean, they're very close in this matchup. But look at this. Oh, look at Jett Storm. Hits the Unprettier. I don't know if that's actually what the move is called, but I know, you know, it's to avoid calling it the kill switch, basically. I don't know what the official name for the move is called, what the technical move is. But off the calm before the storm. Jett Storm cover. 2 count. And no, Daniel Bryan just managed the last second to get the shoulder up. That's one thing I don't really like about this game, is that, you know, when you want to try to break up a pinfall, it looks blatantly obvious, and that kind of takes away from the match a little bit, just in terms of authenticity. If you want, like, you don't win a match off a signature, but at the same time, you'll see people, you know, they pin people off the big moves, off the signature, and then there's a kick out just for kind of that dramatic effect, because this is entertainment, but it's wrestling too. So I mean, you got to keep you got to keep the crowd on the edge of their seats. That's just how wrestling works. That's how entertainment works. That's one thing where they actually kind of coincide. But look at Jett Storm on the announce table. Eye of the Storm through the announce table, taking Daniel Bryan out here. And that could very well be it. Jett Storm, if he can just get Daniel Bryan in the ring, cover him, Jett Storm could very well win his first WWE Championship here. As Jett Storm, Irish Whip, tossing Daniel Bryan into the ring, but Bryan getting back to his feet. Jett Storm unable to put Bryan away. And now Daniel Bryan, he caught Storm with an elbow, and now just rapidly kicking away at the chest of Jett Storm here. And Daniel Bryan, you know what this is going to set up. The kick to the side of the head of Jett Storm. Cover by Bryan. 1, 2. No, Jett Storm kicks out at 2.5. And look at Daniel Bryan. He's in the corner. He's setting up Jett Storm for the running knee. And he hits it right there. Daniel Bryan hits the running knee. That could be it. Cover by Bryan. 1, 2, 3. Daniel Bryan has retained the WWE Championship. Oh, no. Oh, we were so close. We were so close to the end. Oh, no, no. Jett Storm has missed. He's missed this opportunity. If he had won, this would have been it. Career mode would have been so close to being over, but no. It goes on. It continues. Jett Storm's journey is not over. And just like I said back in episode 40 at the Royal Rumble, you know, everything happens for a reason in life. That's what I believe. And Jett Storm, you know, there's got to be some sort of reason for this. Jett Storm, he's got more to learn. He just wasn't ready. He wasn't ready to be the man in WWE just yet. And Daniel Bryan, you know, last year at WrestleMania, he defeated Randy Orton. Well, maybe not last year, but, you know, at WrestleMania 30, Daniel Bryan defeated Randy Orton and Batista to win the WWE Championship. And now here at whatever WrestleMania this would be storyline-wise, even though it's in the WrestleMania 30 arena, Daniel Bryan proves that he is WWE's top dog. He is the man. He's not ready to pass the torch to Jett Storm just yet. And Jett Storm, quite frankly, isn't ready to receive the torch just yet. Even I must admit, that was an amazing match. Congratulations to Jett Storm for winning the championship. Huh? What are you talking about, Vicky? What did... I'm done. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Ah! Oh, Vicky! Is Vicky just being Vicky and just, like, completely jerking Jett Storm around here? Is that what's going on? Is that what that was supposed to be? Is that sarcasm? Is that what that is, Vicky? But anyways, you can see we're limited to 4 pay-per-views, and you can't choose Money in the Bank at WrestleMania in the same year, which is a bit of a bummer. But, you know, we haven't been able to get to Money in the Bank yet, so I'm thinking there's something exclusive, something really cool that's going to happen at Money in the Bank, so I'm going to go ahead and select Money in the Bank for Jett Storm's year. I have something special planned for Jett Storm this week. Stay tuned. Well, you're going to have to find out what Vicky has planned for Jett Storm in the next episode. Keep on YouTubing.